Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to some Genshin Impact. I'm on my new PC, y'all. It feels so good, man. It really does. It really freaking does. So, welcome back. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Oops. Let me just check my audio on my side.
Not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide.
With the mixing process, if you don't keep your voice down.
To some Genshin Impact. I'm on my new PC, y'all. It feels so good, man. It really does. It really freaking does. So, welcome back. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Go ahead and put that in there. Okay, gang. Good morning. It is finally time. I've been setting up my computer all freaking week. I think we're finally getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. But now what we're gonna do is finally do this 5.6 new Archon quest. So I'm excited, man. I'm eating, sorry. Gotta have my breakfast. Gotta have my breakfast. Alright. Wow. Look at this. I don't need to do my my dailies yet. It's not that time yet. Okay. But here we go. We're going back to Mondstadt. We're going to see Albedo. We're going to see Dahlia too, bro. That's exciting. We know about that from the special program. We're gonna see Jean. The most exciting thing for me though is gonna be freaking Rhine-Daughter. We're gonna learn about Rhine-Daughter, bro. Her name's gonna at least be brought up. So that's exciting. But here we go. Let's start the shit. I got my breakfast. Not Lavalo, first time in Mondstadt on the PC. Might get some drop frames here. This is normal. Okay.
Yep.
Let me get on let me get my fucking squad, bro. What am I doing? My glorious queen. Man, what are we doing? What the hell is that? Hello? About to enter story mode? The hell? This is new. Oh my god, Windbloom Festival. Let's go. Oh.
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, we're so back.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Alright, bet. Let's go. Let's go. Catherine.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
But it is.
Hey, Catherine. Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
I see that. I see that keyhole. I see that keyhole. Let me turn up the desktop audio a little bit.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Uh-oh.
take a look around, huh?
What do I mean? What does that mean? That's the D-Loot Glazer? That's the D-Loot Glazer?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
That's normal?
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight?
Hell
We
no.
could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Hell no. With your ugly ass?
Stargazing?
Hell no.
Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down?
Mmm.
Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Yeah, fuck you, Beatrice.
Whoa, something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Why don't we just listen?
You're leaving? I can walk you home.
Hey, she cheating, bro. She cheating, bro.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
I cheated on your ass.
What is it? Is there something wrong?
No dumbass, bro.
Never mind. It's nothing.
Oh my god.
Actually,
yo,
Quinn,
you can't
I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Yo, like, I'm not even trying to be weird, but like, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this shit? Man, this shit piss me off.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Friends?
I thought we were best friends.
So he's getting cooked on, and she's,
Did you
just,
see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for
I don't
a
even
bit,
know.
And one of Mondstadt's
What do you-
best love,
what do you mean friends?
friendship stories
look-
is already over?
So they've been friends this whole time? Man, this some horse shit. Ain't no way, bruh.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
Come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Oh, you sound like you're about a butt.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
Oh, didn't the trailer say like there's some curse going on or something? Is
I
it a
know
curse?
a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere.
Oh, what the hell?
Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Oh, what the hell?
You should see a doctor.
Do they have doctors here?
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
It's in the mental, gang. It's in the mental. You gotta lock in.
Yeah. I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was
You
the
need to
same.
consult in some lack of
In
Burger
any
King.
case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
What the hell are you talking about, gang? What are you talking
Sorry,
about?
this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Alright, well, that was fucking weird. Yep, some bullshit going on already. Off the rip!
Is it something in the air, maybe?
Off the rip! We're getting fried. Oh no, she not gonna glaze D-Luke no more.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
She not glazing D-Luke?
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
She forgot D-Luke existed?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
For 5 years.
And that's what I thought too. But
4 years,
she
I don't
seems to have changed her mind.
Oh, they'll go dad.
Is that Captain Kaya?
What, does she have a crush on him now?
Now that I look at him,
nah.
he's
This
exactly my type.
we in the Matrix.
How come I never felt this way before?
We in a simulation. I'm flattered, Miss. He ain't got voice lines. I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy wind plume.
None of these motherfuckers know how to. Got no riz. Nobody got riz besides Mr. Guy. I intend to, my dear. But first, a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D-Luke was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
Affections. Does she? Okay. So is she gonna forget who he is, or is she gonna be like, nah, fuck him?
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but
Ah, shit.
when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
Who fucking with the ley lines, gang?
If I had to compare it to
messing with the
something,
ley lines.
it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Okay, well, that's a horrible comparison because D-Luke don't even know who you are.
But then I saw you,
Cook.
and it wasn't that something was different about you. I
This gonna
can't
go
really
crazy.
explain it. It
Excuse
was
me.
just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see some business, so I'm gonna just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Hell no. Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So how have y'all been? Hey man, I've been just saving that land and all that type of stuff. How about yourself though? In the rest of the nights? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Okay. Weird. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. I saw some bullshittery going on, man. Is this the interlude? It is the interlude. I wonder if Dainsliff... Because, like, usually at this time, we get Dainsliff shit. But we haven't got that. We have not gotten Dainsliff anything. So, I'm like... Are we gonna see him?
Time to go.
That's all I want to know. Is if Dainsliff... Cosmo, please. If Dainsliff's gonna pull up. That's all I want to know. We are going back. Is this the new way? Like, story mode. This is new. We're literally, like... Yeah, we're in a special story mode. This is weird.
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Thank you. I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's
With
going
3
on?
people.
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh,
Your name
it's an
is
honor
Note?
to meet you.
That's actually
I
kinda
believe
cool.
introductions are in order.
Allow me. You have Note, Captain of the 2nd Company, Skiron, Captain of the 3rd Company, Eula, Captain of the 4th Company, and me, of course, Captain of the 9th Company.
Oh, you're all captains?
Okay, well, we know Kai is a captain, because we've been calling him Captain Kaya. Company?
That's right.
The hell is that?
Master Jean is waiting for you inside.
Mem.
She'll explain everything.
What's up, Gene? Ah, she got voice lines either. Fuck. Traveler Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything all right? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I've gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Also, I'm a little stuffy, so I apologize. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. In today's case, requires a joint trial by both parties. So the both parties are the Knights and the Church?
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw in the corridor, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
What about Albedo? A keen observation. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict. So we already knew Albedo was on trial.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
He killed everybody. Gene, it's time. Uh-oh. I'm wondering if I should switch to Japanese. But I can't do that right now because I'm in a special story mode. Oh. Hello? Sucrose? Okay, we're in the frickin' trial. There go my boy D-Loop. There go my boy D-Loop. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry. The trial will be fair. They got them in the middle of the floor? Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. So there go Dahlia, bro. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Gene Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Oh! Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face!
Is he a voice?
Deacon of the Church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Yup. He got the same drip, too. And there's the defendant, Albedo. Oh, there go Rosaria behind me. Albedo, what the hell did you do, bro? Why am I here? Certain aspects of this case are classified as it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. Okay, so they don't even know the bullshit that Albedo did, whatever the hell he did, even our people in Mondstadt. The identities of the victims are still unknown? If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Yeah, we're getting that Fontaine type shit again, which that story was unbelievable, bro. So, okay, we got... Oh, there go Hertha. She's presenting the charges, and then Kai is defending him. Okay, let's go. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
The floor is yours, Hertha. So Hertha and Op?
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
What the hell?
Murder?
Why isn't he talking?
A witness stated that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
You didn't have to stare right at me, gang. Alright. 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates. Oh, Kaya?
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand.
Oh!
Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice? What the hell? What the helly? So this is what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier? Okay, that's fair.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
Looked like him?
He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
I'm wondering if that copy of him is back. Y'all remember, like, the last Albedo event in Dragonspine where there was a copy of him? So either he's doing some bullshit, or the real Albedo is, like, dragging a bag of obviously not a body.
I thought it was strange, so I
or it was a
followed him.
Hilichurl or something.
Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Oh, there was a body.
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Okay. Shit. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. Okay, there's no Albedo voice lines. We are cooked. I'm gonna have to switch to Japanese, bro. I don't know if I can read all this shit. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Dahlia! If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Why not, gangy? In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing? You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
I wonder if he's trying to create a person or something. Because didn't, Rheindotter create Albedo, like, architecturally, right?
The same location the witness described.
He's trying to do something like that.
If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Bruh. Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
I now call the second witness to the stand.
Okay, who's this?
Wait, that's...
Oh, Diluc? Wait, he has a last name? Ragenvinder? Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Yes! I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. It just happened to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
A chest? And this is what looks like to be the teeth and femur of a human. Bro, what? Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Okay.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy.
Okay.
That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. I mean, it's kind of a valid angle, gang. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? I'm supposed to answer that. Okay, he actually knows. Okay. Ms. Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
I
do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of
Sucrose,
countless
lock
Mondstadt
in.
citizens.
Lock
A
in.
crime like this cannot go unpunished.
You gotta lock in. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. Uh-oh. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes. I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains. Well, they talked about alchemy, or exact method. They just said the word alchemy.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
The hell is that? A correspondence? Uh-oh. The envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
And we know that. We know how Albedo was created.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Yeah, you couldn't say that word again. Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected.
Northwestern part of Dragonspine and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate.
Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence.
Gang, hold on.
In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence.
Alright, hold on, Dahlia. Man. Who confirmed it? The investigators have confirmed it to be Albedo's handwriting? And that the letter makes more than passing? So, is Albedo really trying to create, like, new humans? Like, from dead bodies?
But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Ha! Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. Y'all just called him guilty like that? No way! No way, bro. Hold on. Already? Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have no time to submit an objection or appeal. But most appear hopeless in this moment. You get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter. A secret that you and Albedo know all too well, that the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
That he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? I mean, as of right now, it sounds like it. But what? Following in Rhindaughter's footsteps? Isn't that what I just said? Because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, oh my god, Rosaria. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I haven't have a message, okay? You're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
It's gonna be Venti. It's gonna be Venti. Because we know Venti's a big part of this too. The current recollections. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Absolutely, please. Shadows amidst snowstorms. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower, posing as him. Yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Shit. Okay. I want to get the new language. I need to... Shit, bro. Fuck it. I got more storage now, so... Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, well... I see we got a couple viewers in here at the moment. You know, I hope you guys are doing good. This quest already is starting to hit nice, because I mean, that was so quick. That was so quick. What do you mean Albedo is like he's already done? Like, what are you talking about? They just do it like that? They just said, "Yup, that's his handwriting," and he had nothing. He couldn't respond anymore. All Albedo was able to say was, "Hey, you don't have an exact way that I created any bodies or anything. I used alchemy. You just said I used alchemy." And then also something else about, like, you don't have enough evidence. So that's very odd. Very, very odd. How weird that it starts off this way, and in a new game mode as well, the story mode was very interesting. I don't think I've really seen that before. Was it because of the church, or not the church, the courthouse? Is that why? How strange. How strange indeed. Okay, this is gonna take forever. I want to try it though, because like half of the important characters have no voice lines. Well, at least we're listening to some nostalgic music, so I mean, this is nostalgic at this point. This is like one of the first songs you hear in the game. Genshin's music has been like the best part of the whole game, or one of the best parts. I say the characters are definitely the best part, like the designs and shit. That's because that's what draws you in, right? It's not the first, like the first impressions are like the character designs. That's the first thing that's gonna hit you, is like, oh shit, these characters look crazy. And you could definitely chime that in with story as well. Like, ooh, look at these cool characters, and check out the story that these characters are a part of. I got 3 viewers in here. What's up? Hola. Guys, I got Minecraft as well with shaders and definitely thinking about getting another game. Probably like Zenless, honestly. I feel like Zenless would be very entertaining. But I'll probably do that on my other channel. Because I'm not gonna throw my viewers into this shit when they have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on. So, okay. We're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. At this point, I have to just let it go through. I just have to let it go through. So, I got today and tomorrow off. I just realized it's kind of early, so there's probably not as many people awake. But oh well, you know, that ain't my damn problem. Ain't my damn problem. Actually, matter of fact, while this is going, I'm gonna use the bathroom, so I'll be back. All right. Where are we at? 16? Okay, we're almost 16, 29, 16, 29. I should have been prepared. But I was gonna do it earlier, but I was literally stuck in that mode. It was like in like Spiral Abyss. I was like, bro, what the hell? What the hell-y? Alright, we're almost there. Gotta hurry up. I'm really trying to understand this story, though. The thing was, with the Lantern Rite events, I did it in Chinese, and I just wasn't used to it. And I don't feel like it helped me understand the Hu Tao story with, like, the 8 gates and shit. I mean, I also am not, like, a big Hu Tao fan either. I don't hate her at all, but I'm just like, huh. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't remember, like, much of the big stuff that was happening, other than we got a lot of Hu Tao's past life lore and stuff. It was just a little, you know, a little weird. Alright, let's switch over, and now we have English and Japanese. So we'll go ahead and swap that over. Sweet. Alright, awesome. So let's go ahead and make our way to Star Snatch Cliff. Many pulls yet? I am not pulling for anybody this this time. I'm just doing the Archon quest. I think Escoffier is awesome. I really do. I think she's awesome, but I'm actually saving for Kokomi in the next whenever that Chronicle Wish comes out. So yeah. So I know Venti's gonna be up here. I know it. Venti! Venti! Yes, sir! What did I say?
風が君たちの訪れを知らせてくれたよ。旅人にパイモン。僕に会いに来たのかな。
Must have been the wind. Message.
金融野郎！オイラたちを呼んだのはお前だったのか？
いや、私ですよ。
How the hell did you get here? What? What? You were just in the freaking courthouse. How did you teleport here? Yo, we got Dahlia shit though. I was supposed to say saving for Venti and actually got Marissa. Oh, that's valid. I feel like Venti is like so like underwhelming as an Archon, especially like now when there are literally every other Archon is like a billion times stronger. Like Venti is so much more niche. Like and other characters have like even better mobility than him too. Like he was definitely the best at one point with like mobility and like getting on cliffs, but now it's like now he's not, you know? You got Zilonin, you got Kazuha, you got Silali, you know?
なんでこいつがここに？お前たち知り合いなのか？名前は。
I'm trying the Japanese because I'm a little more used to Japanese because I watch anime. I mainly watch them dubbed, but sometimes I watch subbed if I have to.
もう忘れちゃったんですか？
And
私は
Dahlia.
ダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で、風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
Herald of
ちゃん
Barbados.
と覚えてくださいね。
Okay. So you called us here so we can meet with Venti? I use Chaska for travel. That's fair. Yeah, Chaska's broken
そうですよ。
for travel.
裁判中、伝説の栄誉騎士を見て、君がいろいろと考えてることに気づいたので、だから一緒にお話ししましょう。
Thought we should have a chat. You seem to have a lot on your
な
mind.
んといっても、
I am the
私
Herald of
はバルバトス
Barbados.
様の伝道師ですから。こういう民の生活に悪影響を及ぼすような事件は。
待った。お前知ってるのか？
So then you know about
何の
Albedo
ことでしょう。
in
酒場の
trial.
良き友であり、街角に吹く自由な風でもある。
Oh!
そんな親愛なるウェンティがバルバトス様だってこ
I
と
was
でしょう
just
か。
thinking this shit. I was just thinking this shit. like, I mean, it's not a Act 2 of Venti's story quest yet. I know people have been wanting that forever. But yeah, people don't know that Venti's actually, like, the Archon. The Barbados. But Dahlia does. What the hell?
大丈夫。ダリアとはそれなりの仲なんだ。だから
Clearly.
隠してないよ。
Clearly.
バルバトスが正式な場で意見するには、誰かに代弁してもらわなきゃでしょ。こちらのベテラン伝道師さんならぴったりだよね。
友達になったばかりの頃は、こんなことになるなんて思いもしなかったけど。
We know, yeah, we do.
本題に戻りましょう。アルベドの過去については、
Rated by the
君も知ってるようですね。
Goat, Hex, and Zirkle besides Alice Rhindaughter.
その言い方だと、お前たちも知ってるみたいだな。
僕はレインドットとアリスさんがアルベドをモンドに送った時からそのことを知ってたよ。そんな人物が訪れるとなれば、モンドの関係者たちは気を緩められないでしょ。
What do you mean they're in town?
白亜の申し子。
The who?
完璧なホ
Okay.
ムンクルス。
This the shit I'm looking
今
for.
回の事件に登場する数々の謎が、どれもアルベドを指し示している。
He said that
アルベドの正体は急所になるだろうね。
Venti said that so calmly. Like, yeah, when the Hex and Zirkle people come to town. Like, bro, what do you mean? They just pull up? Wait, so that means Rhindaughter's alive then. Yeah, Venti be dropping lore every time. Have you done this quest yet? I assume you have, but maybe you haven't. I don't know. I knew from the moment Rhindaughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt, when those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. I mean, obviously we know Alice is alive. Rhindaughter, I didn't know if she was alive. I think Barbeloth has passed. But, and like Nicole. Actually, Nicole is still alive. Okay, the Creedy Prince. The Creedy Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness. Yeah. Potential is a light word to use here.
ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い、他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。そういう展開の小説もあるし、そう考える人が出てきても不思議じゃないでしょう。
What?
そういえば、昔アルベドが言ってたな。人間は超越と奇跡を渇望するだけでなく、平凡への追求も必要だって。
自分と違うものは皆異類。非常に普遍的な反応ですね。
君の友達を助けてあげないとね。
Okay, what do you know about the situation?
僕かい？アルベドがホムンクルスであることも、最近モンド上では奇妙な出来事がたくさん起きてることも知っているよ。それからウィンドブルーム祭が友人と共にお酒や歌を楽しめる素敵なお祭りだってこともね。
街で起きてることも知ってるのか。実はオイラたちもモンドに戻ってすぐ遭遇したんだ。
You share your observations.
それについては私も一部気づいていました。マイルズはずっと元気がないし、ベアトリーチェも落ち着かない様子で、
Yeah, that's
どんなが
next level
リリュックさ
fucking.
んにもう興味を示さなくなったのは気づかなかったけど。
賛美される愛は消え、警告に残るは災いのみ。かくも過酷な運命を誰が受け入れられよう。救いの勇士はまだ現れないのか。
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Perfect timing with the music. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Okay. This just sounds like a theme song for Venti. Like, if there's no love in the world, then like it's just a dull atmosphere. And then if you know, cruel is said fate. Okay, I understand. I think I'm gonna have to switch back to English because I'm starting to get overstimulated. Because I'm trying to focus on a million things at once. I'm trying to focus on the story. Did you do Eula's story quest? They talk about Alice there. I did. I've done every story quest so far except Escoffier's, which I'll probably be doing tomorrow. But I also want to do the event. I feel like Escoffier's quest is not very prioritized right now. Eula's story quest. I mean, I know we learned about her in the Lawrence clan and that her uncle was an op. I don't actually remember much about Alice because I did that shit like 3 years ago. Okay, next dialogue here, I'm gonna swap back to just English.
お？どういう意味だ？
君たちの疑問に答えているんだよ。バルバトスに言わせれば、今回の物語は、いつかは誰かが壁を乗り越える方法を見つけなきゃならない。運命の前では、七失星でさえ神戸を垂れることになる。
Even the seven know better than to tamper with fate.
はあ、でも一体誰があの親愛なる友人を助けられるんだろうか。万が一アルベドに何かあって、不慮の事態に見舞われてしまえば、
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
大変なことになってしまう。
結局のところ、オイラたちに手伝ってほしいんだよ。
アルベドが犯人かどうかは関係なしに、モンドを守るのが栄誉騎士の使命でしょ。でも、君を一人で働かせるつもりはないよ。ちょっとした贈り物を用意したんだ。それがこれさ。
They meet with Albedo and Dragonspine. Oh, I mean, yeah, I know about that. Okay, we know a little bit about this. We know this is gonna be, this is the Dodoko speaker. We know we're gonna be able to talk to Alice this way and even talk to Varka.
安心して。信管は抜いてあるから爆発しないよ。ドド通話機からごきげんよ
う。それ、今は銀曜野郎が使ってたのか？
Which is, I'm so excited to talk to Varka.
彼女とは長い付き合いだし、ちょっと借りるくらいなら大丈夫さ。この発明品と僕のちょっとした細工で、お互いに連絡を取り合えるようにした。必要な時はそれを使って僕を呼んで。うん、ありがとう。この先何があろうと、風は君と共にあるよ。
Hey, Venti a real one though. When it comes to story, man, Venti does not play, man. Venti, I feel like he's like the strongest in the story, but like in game, bro. Sorry, what the fuck?
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar. So I'd rather read, so I'm actually reading it and not just like trying to read and have someone talk over me with a language that I don't understand. In a Genshin setting, I think with like actual anime and stuff, it's done a bit better.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner.
I'm just getting to lore, so it's all interesting for me.
This time, I'm in for something special.
Yeah, I don't think I've really got into the lore until like Sumeru, you know, like Sumeru made the lore like so much more interesting. Barbados? Serious? You give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal Archon.
Fucking better, dude. Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out. Why does that sound like a threat? What the hell? Sounds like a threat.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
You know what? Forget about Barbados. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Okay. Oh, we gotta return to special story mode. Okay, so if we're over here in like a specific area, it goes into story mode. Special story mode. Yeah, see this thing? Very interesting. Are we able to go upstairs? Oh no, we're going up here first. Is this where we talked to Varka? I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard to me to accept as anyone. But Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Do y'all see how blocky the castle looks outside? Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. Where is he at right now? He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case, so we gotta do the fucking dirty work for him. Of course. It's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? No. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood? I know you'll get to the bottom of this. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But
So how much am I getting paid?
the accusations turn out to be true.
He did. Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. Let's go. Please tell me this is actually a part of the game. I think it is, because we're out of story mode. Oh! Yo! Finally, after 4 long years, we can go. They have a third floor. I'm weak.
Wait, Captain Kaya!
I'm weak.
Surely I can't just...
I'm dead. These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
There's a third floor, gang? Why is there a third floor?
So this is Albedo's office.
Ah,
Pretty
hey!
much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Yo, Klee was good. Yeah, finally, bro. Finally. All right, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
All right, get your bitch ass out of here. Okay. And Matt, oh, investigate Albedo. Can I investigate the third floor? Son of a biscuit, bro. Why? I'll say, man, look at this shit. Fucking nerd. Good God. I know Murder of Birds is going to be just crying when he comes in here. He's not gonna leave this room. All right, let's investigate.
All right, let's see what we can find.
If I hear the damn Fontaine music. Oh, this is new music. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear. Are we gonna learn, like, how he was created? Like, more in detail? And others have S-shaped or triangle symbols. Okay.
Wow, these books are so fancy.
You opened one page.
Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Open it back up. Okay. So now we just bullshit. The desk looks on... Why is this even a thing? Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk? The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Oh, snap!
Wait,
Huh.
it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Oh, we about to get crazy. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. It involves elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. You mean... I'm not on Geo Traveler, bruh. Oh, wait, okay, I didn't have to use it. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Okay, investigate... Why I had to investigate the book? Okay, investigate. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. English, please? Wait, festering? Festering definition. Forming of a wound, forming pus, rotten. Of a wound or sore, forming pus. Okay. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the id project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. See, I knew there was some more bullshit with Dragonspine, man. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? But hell no! Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Oh, we about to go there right now. So there's one out here, and then, oh boy. It's a hard pill to swallow. Excuse me. But if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location. Or, at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
We found some crazy shit. We found some more hints to what he might be doing. Dodoko?
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? I guess not. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found. Let's just say you could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked, and those notes also sounded like him. And it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? I mean, yeah. I have to, right?
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
That's common sense, Paimon. Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Oh, Albedo's cooked. Albedo is fried. Fried barbecue. Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Hello, Miles, get your ass out of here.
Miles? What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry.
Your big ass couldn't hide
heard
behind the
voices
wall.
and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Sorry, that was mean.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Speaking of order.
Ah, I see.
Me,
I'll, leave you to it then.
Get a number 5.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
With a large Coke.
Oh, not really.
Kill this man.
Nothing that made sense anyway.
He said it. He knows it. He heard everything. He lied.
Do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Hell no.
Oh, sure. You got it.
Nah.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the...
I don't trust him. I don't trust Miles. I do not trust Miles. Open the fucking door.
Yep.
This shit got me tense, bro. They always do this. Every quest does this, and they always do it well. I want to know.
I'm awake now.
Okay, I mean, look, you're gonna get freaking frostbite. Let me go on Arlecchino, my glorious queen. Okay, I need to switch right back to the loaded. Climb this mountain. I mean, okay, I have to be. Is it all the way up here? It's not telling me specifically where it's at. Big white.
You should be getting close.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look over there. Something seems off.
Claw marks? Sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
Amon, you would not want to see that.
The prosecution's argument is that
In the
Albedo
quest
used
if she sees
alchemy to
that.
destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo wasn't the one responsive, why was this location marked in his notes? He's experimenting with the shit! Okay, we're going immediately back to... We're not going to check the other marks on the map? We only checked that one? Why? Yeah, you're back. Did you find anything? Oh, we found something. Did we take a picture?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
So we just tell her about it? We didn't... Alright, whatever. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? He asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and disappearances of the bodies. Yes, I mean, has anyone gone missing? Like, y'all have a list of all your citizens, right? The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. If the victims turned out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. Fuck! And I doubt public sentiment would be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well. I guess I will.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Miles, what the hell do you want? Go eat your chicken sandwich, bro. God, fucking nosy. Miles, you need to run some miles. Holy shit. Where am I? Oh, I gotta wait 2 days. I don't know why I'm suspicious of Miles, bro. Why is he out here just tripping? La 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 la. Chicken. Alright.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
So 2 days have passed. For us, 2 minutes. So, I need my shit. Oh, I didn't do any of these yet. Well, I don't have to. I'll get on later tonight. Alright. Let me know if you're ready. Let's get it. I'm ready. I'm ready to see what the fuck that happened. I'm ready to see what the fuck that happened. Oh boy. Okay. Is it public though? No, these okay, Miles, bro. You can see him in literally anywhere. He can't hide. I'm sorry. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remained unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Ms. Hertha, have the investigation made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
They lying.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Alright, Albedo man, it's been nice knowing you.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
He might be cooked.
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
He might be cooked. He just might be cooked. Hanselman, oh, you could have killed his ass. Male, 46 years old, marital status, single, occupation, hunter, consistent with the conclusion. In the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. That's fucked up. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. DeLuke found is consistent with such an injury. So why the hell are we relating that to Albedo? We conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
It was the other Albedo, guys. Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed?
Somebody is smart.
In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
A truly vile face. Somebody said he needed Yanfei, not Kaya. Yanfei don't even know what the hell going on.
In addition,
I know
another
what
witness
saying,
has agreed to testify.
Who the hell
Miss
is
Donna,
that?
if you would.
Wrap it the hell up. Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master DeLuke saw Mr. Albedo,
Of course you were.
I was there too.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine.
Oh, Quinn?
I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master DeLuke.
So you saw Master DeLuke. Now, a matter of fact, she was stalking DeLuke. Let's get that. Let's make that clear. So she was stalking DeLuke, and she saw DeLuke see Albedo doing the so-called fuckery.
I thought it might be nice to, chat.
Uh-huh.
So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was terrified the person might see me.
Okay.
Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master DeLuke in the first place.
That's why she was tripping about That's crazy.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation.
You weren't in that situation. Oh my.
Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Hey, she about to get her heart back. He about to make her fall in love again with him. If the court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does he mean...
The evidence we found in Albedo's office. You see how he's side-eyeing her? D-Luke does not like Donna, bro. Like, just another fangirl. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. Wait, no, but we did that. No, oh, we just cooked him, bro. We're using this as evidence against him? I thought we were just... Man, does this map belong to you? Yes. Are you the one who marked these locations? Yes. The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable, bro. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence.
Shut your bitch ass
What could
up.
you possibly say in your defense?
Let him talk. What I always have. I have never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. But patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow, till someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? You were the ones who uncovered the notes, right? How the hell did you know that? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? What else do we need to brush off? Right here? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, and no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Don't make me do the third marked location. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks on the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. I don't know about the other locations. The difference between them? Albedo marked these locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Duh. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely to used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough. But unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location. And no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? No one found it, I guess. I don't know. The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. Oh. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonspine's ecosystem? Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature. Durin! Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Okay, and then Albedo's like... Most people know Albedo is an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the But in truth, he's the Creta Prince. Creta Prince? I don't know. He's the Creta Prince. I think it's Creta Prince. I don't know. He's the Creta Prince. A synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. Excuse me. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. So let's do the... That doesn't make sense. Encounters on Dragonspine? I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. What did I say at the start? I said that other Albedo is back. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location were not fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Traveler.
Questions there
I
may
just
be,
cooked.
but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Hogan's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things in those 3 locations. Was that the Albedo they met during the Eula quest? The Albedo? If he doesn't have that little symbol on his neck, that's fake. Because this is the real one.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location. And I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine. You just said you didn't kill anyone!
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
What? You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Wait! He killed the other Albedo? Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. It's at this part, that quest is actually connected to this? Hold on, bro. Some time ago, I'd encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take an advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
It is a part of this. Holy shit!
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area.
So his body got dug up then? Uh-oh. Did Ryandaughtr take it?
If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people.
We have to tell the truth.
Their blood is on your hands.
We have to tell the truth. We have to tell them it was another Albedo. No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
Albedo, you gotta come clean, man.
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Shut your ass up.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that's... Oh my god! Cook! I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony. Oh my gosh.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Rahu!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Who are you?
What?
Why do you wear my face?
What the actual hell? Alright, now it's getting weird. Okay. Why is there two of her now?
Hello to you, too.
Ryandaughtr, what are you cooking? Albedo, what are you cooking? As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Avonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
You need a reality check.
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East Dvalin defeated Durin in battle, and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
From Among Us? No, okay, so homunculus... I'm like, what the hell does homunculus mean? It means, like, imposter.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery.
I don't know.
But your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
I don't know who is who anymore, gang.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Hell no! To the no. The new revival actually seems more like the Hertha I know. Yeah, you're cooked, buddy.
That means nothing.
You're cooked,
By
buddy.
that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter.
Great, then we can end the trial here. GG's.
How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago.
Oh, we know. The marking on the neck. The marking
Then,
on the
how
neck.
about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Oh, shit.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Miles? Don't tell me he's an imposter, too. What the fuck is going on? Miles is a freaking homunculus, too?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
GG's.
No,
my head, it hurts.
It hurts.
Wait, does that mean Donna? Donna's one too, bro. Donna's one too.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your information in the Knights of Avonius failed to mention this scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
It ain't gonna be there. It ain't gonna be there. No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability? A powerful life force. An appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. The Miles must be one of them. And then Donna. Donna's one too, bro. I know it. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin life force. Yo, Albedo! What the? I knew it, bro! And yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Miles!
Come on, let's go!
Donna too, yup. Oh, all of the NPCs!
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
Weak-ass knives. She's trying to get away. Stop her! Don't let anyone stand in your
There are
way!
others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, whooped her ass. Whooped his ass. Okay.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
What?
After her!
Albedo, why did you do... Did Albedo do this? It's time. What do you mean it's time? All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's trail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. So wait, this whole thing was a setup then? Oh, fuck. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. I was wondering why Jean was just like so nonchalant about sentencing Albedo. Like, what? Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed. Follow me. Please! Like, what the fuck? Okay, we're getting a little more understand. And here go the mobs. Okay, we knew about the bullshittery. Yup, here we go.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Oh, fuck. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Oh! Let's go right now! I'm ready to cook! Oh, shit. Why is it all spooky cloudy? The last time I saw this was with, frickin' when, what's his name? Dvalin pulled up and, like, tried to destroy the city. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta go, like, everywhere. There they go right there. Oh, he did. Now you know he did. You ain't coming after me? You're not coming after me, bro. I know that. I know that for a fact. Okay, there go Venti. Venti, what's good, bro?
Hey, Venti!
Yo, yo! Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please, someone. It's literally me, ding dong.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I've dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know. Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters. Damn, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts too to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second, some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to... Wow. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener? Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day? Yes, that'll be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and the way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who tried to break into the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and sieged control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. Watch, shut up. That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights a chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets for other people shouldn't know, my identity for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. What are we doing? Okay.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. That's how they communicate? That's tough. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's
That's
long-distance
sick.
wind communication!
That's sick.
How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness. Hogan, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Ah, right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Thanks, friend. May the Anima Archon protect you. Uh-oh. Hey, welcome here, boy! I've got things covered here. Oh, this scene is so sick. Oh, Sucrose? Making potions? Kaya? I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is! Oh, yeah, my goat! That was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master D. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, when do you think I actually get nervous? Suppose we'll see. Monsters incoming! Best not to think about it. Oh, say less!
This moment will be frozen.
Yes! Get that. Boom! Boom! Ow.
Freeze!
Oh my gosh, I haven't used Dealer for so long.
Verdictus?
Verdictus?
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Itch! Oh shit. My frame. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, I am dead. I am dead.
No excuse for defeat.
I can revive. Okay.
Cool it. Good time, boy.
Retribution!
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
You had time to make it out here. I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go and check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. And I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet!
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. Alright, that's... Let's keep going now. So where are we going now? Fischl? Fischl? Fischl's helping us? We got the guards. I love this! Barbara and Rosaria. Get close to the... Okay. Bet. Alright. Shout out y'all for getting to work. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
I'm just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? Just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How did you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city's going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. Okay, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course. Okay. Let's keep... Mona! Mona's here! Noelle, too? Yeah, get that fucking work. Bennett! No, nope. Hey, bad luck. Your scar gonna get worse. Amber and Mika? Holy shit, everyone is here. Prepare for battle. On guard everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. 25 Hilichurls, 2 Blazing Axe Milichurls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Oh, I gotta do this shit again? Oh, wait, huh? Fend off the monsters.
Go, Baron Bunny!
I know this ain't my Amber. My Amber is some shit. Oh!
Hey! I won't let you down.
Oh my god!
Go, Baron Bunny!
How did I dodge that? Ow! I thought it was gonna. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive.
Get him!
Bitch. Hey, there he go. Right up that, fine!
Go, Baron Bunny! No one escapes my sights!
Talk to Amber and Mika.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission. and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Word. Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there, I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job of keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright. She seems like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone who's well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course it didn't take that long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the Knight's patrol route, claiming to have survived the mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Holy shit, bro. Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect this imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So, we had to wait long enough to convince that fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew that dragons finding the monsters in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have to thank you for that. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. I didn't even know there was a plan, and for that you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before? If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. What do you mean we've seen her before? Albedo's right. You were a part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. I don't give a fuck. The Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It is us who should be thanking you, Honorary Knight.
Wait,
okay, so now what?
You just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
The side gate. That's over here. Get your ass up!
Bring it!
Whee! Uh-oh. What? Albedo and Noelle? Man, get this weak ass shit out of here, boy. Get this light work, boy.
Burst forth.
Yeah. Oh shit. How are you here?
Feel this ancient power.
Leave it all to me. As a good night should.
Noelle, please. Go ass down here. Thanks for the help. I'm sure your places to be, so let me keep. I wasn't even supposed to go this way. Thank you, Noelle, though. We love Noelle over here. Okay, the side gates. I think that's this way.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast.
Oh,
but
Clea, where's she
disappearing
at?
like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Uh-oh.
Albedo! Traveler! Paimon! What brings you here?
You're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda already heard what you said, so.
Just tell us.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Clea is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later. I get to use that beta when you let it
She was right next to me. And the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second. Shut her!
Wait, Clea?
Crush!
I saw her freaking bombs.
Witness my great undertaking.
See? Kids are fast on their feet.
Beg for mercy. Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated.
Oh, did she plant them? Did she plant the bombs? There you are. Great work, Clea. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time,
Albedo,
too.
you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Clea. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clea heard you went camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So I need to report back to Mondstadt to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Clea will do her best. We love Clea. Everybody's here, bro. That's so sick. Up we go. Why we got peaceful ass music playing right now when you know the bullshit is happening? We got Jean. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries and a few are far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone all right?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. Clea kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Clea. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too. Oh shit, we gotta talk to Varka. We gotta talk to Varka. We gotta talk to Varka, baby. Let's go. Bye, Venti. Thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? No, apologies. Just forget I said anything. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind. Oh, so tough, man. Any notable information on the wind? Of course. I was out in the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger. Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Mother meaning Rhine-daughter, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine, and dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take the more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close. Uh-oh. More bullshittery? Who the hell is this? Who the hell are you? Miss Phonia, here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of the patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? This another motherfucker, I'm telling you. Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during that operation. But I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Durin's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago.
Where
are you going? Yeah, stop right there. Get that shit in. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared, I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Shit, bro. Restless as a child. Fend off the monsters from the snowy mountain together with your companions. Wow. The fact that Durin is such a big part of this is crazy. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. Do not tell me we're about to work with the Hexen Circle, bro. Oh, we're about to cook. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
Hell no. I wouldn't exactly call him young. He's not old either. He's the type of crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties. My God! No way! The Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Oh, bro, that's Varka right there. Oh my God, he looks smoking. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Oh, look at that drip. Varka is quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own. So I need the conference to convene once again. Nancy, if you would. Pass me the Dodo communication device. Here we go!
You use that thing to call them?
Let's go! Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Ah, that's a voice! Holy shit! Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Grandmaster? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat.
What?
Yeah, I'd say so.
No!
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't
No!
Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
No! That's all we got? You guys are such little shits, bro.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise.
Hello.
Hey! My glorious Queen Alice.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
What? You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies,
Okay,
just
I'm
a
about
bit
to say.
of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, captain of the Knights of Avonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've
The
piqued
music
my
just
interest.
stopped.
I'll be right there.
What do you mean you'll be right there? Hey, why did the music stop?
Hello again, everyone.
Oh, Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a... Why don't you just show yourself?
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
It's real.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request.
I'm tired of waiting, man.
I'm guessing you still need to prepare.
Give me a playable Hexen Circle character.
Find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
The lady is Mona's teacher? No, that's Barbala. And I think she's still alive? Before we set out, there's something I need you to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Who the hell we meet now? The gardener? Who the hell is this? Who we about to meet, bruh?
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? I'm on bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here some.
Oh. What? What the fuck? No! 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 Are you kidding me? Mini Durin?
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
You are trolling! Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me. Okay, wait. How do people understand this if they've never done the quest? The summer event. The limited time summer event.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here?
Is this like a side thing?
There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together. Where is your homie?
What do you mean?
Where is Wanderer? I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine? I'm gonna be the one who was revived and brought into this world?
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human?
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Becoming human isn't just as simple as changing form. I know, Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. Mom is Alice. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that one will look like. If I could still be me once I become with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Durin playable 2026? Like, shade May 2025? Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Albedo told me he's the Kryta Prince, a synthetic human. If this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just got to trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hawkeye know about this?
I was just wondering that. Yeah, I've told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me. He just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. No fucking way! Are you kidding me? He's just here! Wait. What else does he have to say? I'm feeling a little nervous, but okay, that's... I can cope. Okay. Kind of the same thing here. Just... Whee! So wait, are we going to the library now? Okay, word. Oh, in here? We're going in here now, too? Wait, this is the freaking, Duh! This is the Imaginarium Theater. Recommended elements. Hydro and Cryo. Okay, I need a freeze team.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Alright. I guess we'll start with this team then. Alice, what you doing? Oh, this is the chess battle!
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Avonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine, so they're gonna replace Durin.
Oh?
Basically. And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh. Whoa. 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 Mayor Chavari lore? In here? First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rindar.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visit a fairy tale world called Simulanka. Yes, you did! It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
Yeah, that. The other Durin, yeah. It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and knew that if I wanted to change Durin's fate, it could be the key. M, Genshin Impact is Anders' daughter. Okay. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul would come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Mare Javari, and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and heightened vitality of the monster remains will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them.
Oh, okay.
You must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
So this is where the boss comes in. And that's why he asked me. Of course, because I have to whoop its ass for you. I can think of no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
Get your garbage ass out of here!
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less.
So it's gonna be me and Albedo?
Understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this! Are you ready? Oh, I'm fucking ready.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Let's go! Oh, cutscene! Oh, we're small! Wow. What? Oh my god. It's currently in keeping with the Hex and Circle modalities. Oh, that's creepy. We've been shrunken down to chess piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
Speaking of tiny, nothing, it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now I'm in this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
On Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
Okay.
Swashbuckle your way to victory like
Swashbuckle?
fairy tale heroes.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Okay, what? We're just going right in? Okay, Master, Get your hold,
Rain outlines your busted. Game's up. Thumbs up.
Witness my great undertaking.
Oh yeah, I'll get that shit in. Hey!
Rain cutter.
I'm flying.
Coming to be.
We're kind of like fighting Alice.
Witness my great undertaking.
I think I just have to dodge these, alright? Oh no, I have to destroy the shield. Oh my god! Ew!
Busted. No, my sword. Here comes the catch.
Feel this ancient power.
Wayne piece.
Let me weave you a verb.
Moment of birth.
There we go. There we go. Easy. Easy. Oh my god. This cutscene is wicked.
It had to be this form?
I think it's Barbara!
It really doesn't suit me.
Oh? This one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear.
What?
But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
What? Ooh. Yo! These motherfuckers are way too powerful, bro. Oh, they're back? Oh wait, they're gonna turn into the people. Oh, this is so peak. Holy hell, bruh.
The trial awaits.
This is freaking horror, bro. Let's go. Hey, Tom Lucky, it is Marmalade.
On its head.
We know, man. Hey. Oh my god.
So, it begs the question. What do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Arms earned true freedom the moment they get legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of granddaughter, I prepared a little surprise for you.
Oh yeah, what's that?
No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Good lord.
Getting your lines. Witness my great undertaking.
Get him, Albedo. Okay, I need to make sure I got freaking trophy ready.
Rather dreary.
Allow me to, darling.
Here comes the catch.
A moment, please.
Bro, this music!
Ow!
Moment of birth!
I got one. I got one.
What now? Coming to be.
Oh, where you at?
Performance has yet to conclude.
Of course.
Quietly now.
Moment of birth!
I dance for you, my dear. My power is immense.
One blast is quite enough.
Oh my god.
The curtain call has arrived.
Stay cool. Face your fear. Feel this ancient power.
Wild Purchase game. Holy shit, that was peak as fuck.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
That was amazing.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Mona.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie, you'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
That would be great. Thank you. That was so peak.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Feels pretty good. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Yeah, that's the last thing we gotta do, right? Hey, thank you, Ridsley, for carrying me. I gotta go right here.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
So dramatic for what?
You sure? Is it warm in there?
Oh, this area! We've been here before. The beating heart. So this is Durin's heart? We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon, I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. Well, where's Mini Durin at?
May Paimon ask a question?
Shut your bitch ass up! Oh, okay.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations. But biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, and that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonsmoke. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating project, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and it stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin becomes who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life in which the world cannot generate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It's not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Avonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, sir, thanks! Oh my gosh. It stopped. Finished. Ugh!
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart!
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
They all dead. The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new way Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Shit, bro! So we're really gonna see this? Are we gonna see Durin in a human form? There go Lynn. Is this one of the spots on the map? On Albedo's map? Let's call it a day here. Thank you for... Oh, we were just getting started!
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Now I gotta wait till 2 days later again. Oh no, I gotta see this happen. I gotta see my boy Durin get litty. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see it happen.
The Windbloom Festival is about to be...
No, the hell it ain't. Let me go to daytime. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Rain? Why is it raining? On the day of the Windbloom Festival? Come on now, brother. Oh wait, I can just teleport, right? Yeah, I can. Da-da-da-da. Hey! As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support. You're gonna give it to Venti, bruh? You're gonna give it to the fucking Archon?
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
You're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright, does this mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, they can even take a drink while they give you your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather around and lend me your ears. A cutscene. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, Beto, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? What are you cooking? I hereby exercise the power of formation. Oh my gosh, he's sleeping. He's like, what the hell? Oh, that's the 3 formations! And the book! What the hell? Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Razor, where the hell have you been? Oh snap. Traverse the 18th, worldly, and 20th passage. Dahlia. There go my girl Mona. Let's get it. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. It's like, what the hell is going on? Elevate fresh flesh and the sacred blood and bone. Oh, sages. Witness my grand endeavor. What? Oh my gosh. That song was so tough. Wow. Albedo is fucking ridiculous, bro. He is so much stronger than like we actually think. Wow, and those both happened at the same time. How was it? Not bad, right? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my. What? What? He's gonna be playable, bro. Ain't no way. Right?
Albedo, how did everything go?
Fingers crossed. Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, bro. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do, and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a very facial expression had she seen it.
She?
My master and mother, Rhindaughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a... Why did you word it like that? That might be easy for most people. But for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Well, being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare. But for me, it's just a part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds. And now, I'm a gardener too. Because he planted new life. That's fire. And as long as you feel that you gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face. But if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Nibirius. Who and what the fuck is that? Who the hell is Nibirius? Nibirius is the ruler of life around the four shades. Wow. Nibirius is a demon and mark of hell remained in Ars Gotia. What the shit? Whoa. And so, then I'm happily truly for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Nibirius?
Okay.
What's Nibirius?
Thank God we get a little more information here. It's the name of the ruler of life?
What?
So there's the ruler of death for Nova, and now Nibirius. Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As the ruler of life, all I know is this. Nibirius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nibirius are now one? In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along this sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going. It's just crazy after like all that crazy shit that we do with people,
This
and then they
Windbloom
just
Festival
leave.
turned out to be a special one.
We haven't even done anything in the festival.
Made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Fucking bullshittery. Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? I like it. The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet as warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Give me your hand. The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. I want you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it wide away.
A gift and a mystery all in one.
Come on,
the
man.
Sure love their secrets.
Why you gotta blue ball me like this? According to the sender, you're probably the only person who can make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you. Alright. Thanks. All I did was deliver it, although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Hell yeah. I'll hold you to that. No going back on your word.
Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. Let's go. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Please don't tell me that's the end of the quest. I gotta see Dur in human form. That's the one thing I want is the human form. Cruel is said fate. Cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom uptold. Chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Wow. That was it! They just hinted at human Durin. They didn't even... Oh, that's... Come on, bruh. Come on, man. I wanted to actually see... We got such a little hint. So where's the weekly boss at, though? Is it, like, over here? Where even is it? It's a weekly boss, right? Is it in here? Do you have to go to the theater? There is a weekly boss, right? Wait, do we have new keys? Do we have new echoes, or... I don't think yet. Okay. Got Ventus also, which was a fucking pain in the ass. Where is it? Is it not a weekly? No, it's definitely a weekly boss. But where? That's the Valen. No. How do you get there, bruh? Am I dumb? Where is it? Windrise? It's at Windrise? Wait! Oh. Take that. Take that too. Hold on, bro. Get my commissions for the day. Where is the bosses? Enemies? Trounce domain? Yeah, where is this? Oh, there it is. Why is it out here?
How many fortune commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see.
Wait a whole ass minute!
Not so many as I thought.
This was during freaking Windbloom! The last one! Or like 2 years ago. This is still here? Wow. And they put the chest thing here. Ascended sample of Rook, Queen, and Knight. Wow. That's awesome. That's super awesome. That's sick. I love that. I mean, I don't think I'll get any rewards though, right? Yeah. Oh no, I can get the rewards. I just, I can't use 30. That's so sick! I was like, where is this thing at?
Add Astro.
Well, Mondstadt is saved once again. That quest was crazy.
Add Astro.
That quest was awesome. I loved that we had a Mondstadt return, back home, and we solved some more mysteries. Now here's my last mystery. Is Albedo room? Is his room fully unlocked, or was it just for the story? There's one way to find out. One way to find out.
Bring it!
Yes! It is! This is his office. This is where Durin was. So where the hell did he go? That's cool as hell though that we can be in here. Is there anything in here? No. Is this the only room so far? That's crazy if there's a third fucking floor. Come on, bro. You blue ball us for 2 years? Or like 4 years? Almost 5 years? And then you make another floor? How cruel. Cruel, I tell you. Just cruel. I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. I do not care about this. Oops. I do not care about this. I mean, very well detailed in here for sure. Very, very well detailed. I do want to see something. I noticed, like, when, like, moving my mouse around, it's kind of like, no link image scaling. Monitor technology? Fix refresh? What is this? Synchronizes monitor refresh rate to GPU as render rate, best for demanding game with highly variable. Traditionally fixed rate. Okay. I'm wondering if, like, feels blurry. Blurry graphics while moving or fighting. Turn off motion. Well, duh! Check the refresh rate. Render resolution? I don't need to turn it up any higher, I don't think. Alright, well, I'll figure this out off camera. This live stream was insane. This quest was awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, I'll see y'all later. Tomorrow I will do the event, or I'll come back tonight and do it. All right. Bye bye now.